Well, ladies and gentlemen, just grab your attention, please. You get today's highly anticipated auction straight underway. It is a great pleasure here today on behalf of the team at Ray White Glen Waverley. Rick Cheah, your selling agent here today. Number one, rate my agent of the year, and certainly agent of the year in Mulgrave, listing circa in excess of 60% of all properties in the Waverley Park estate. As we certainly welcome you back to 20 Rathdowne Way, an immaculate home. It is built with family and entertainment in mind, and you are positioned in this tightly held and highly sought after residential pocket of the Waverley Park estate. To our vendors, well, firstly, thank you for entrusting Ray White Glen Waverley with the sale of your property, and to all bidders here today, best of luck. Your judgment is commended. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and conditions made available prior to today's proceedings. As the auctioneer will indicate, bidders on request have the right to bid on behalf of our vendor, aptly announced as vendor bids. These rules prohibit false bids, prohibit major disruptions from bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provide fines for such conduct. And then finally, once the paperwork hits my hand, we'll be taking no late bids. In essence, your auction rules. Simple particulars we operate under. It is a 10% deposit payable under the fall of the hammer, 30 through to 60 days. That presents as your settlement date unless organised with Rick or the team prior to today's proceedings. So again, the auction rules, particulars, all are clear, certainly concise, and just put in place to encourage all bidding. Well, Rick, before we get underway, always have to make a few brief comments on the property up for auction. And as we stand here today, this is a property, it is a lifestyle, but more importantly, a location, always admired, but seldom available at the exact same time. Evident as soon as you arrive. Park facing, freestanding, and all-encompassing across our 2 levels. We have the 4 bedrooms, the 2 bathrooms, plus the powder room. Nice open plan, kitchen, living, and dining towards the back, with the additional formal lounge and dining upon entry as well. Stylish, low maintenance, and beautifully infused together with quality fixtures and fittings right throughout, enhanced by the private entertainment deck, the relaxing surrounds on offer, but the most exciting prospect, I'm sure we would all agree, is certainly the location. As stated earlier, firstly, we are park facing, a rarity in itself, yet just behind us, we are only moments through to the grandstand, oval, whether it's the gym, cafe, all those lifestyle enhancing ingredients are just moments from your front door. As stated earlier, 10% your deposit, 30 through to 60 days as your settlement date on behalf of Rick Cheah, the entire team, Ray White Glen Waverley. We submit it to you now. Hop, finger it off, get us underway. Guys, has been a huge amount of talk about the likely selling range of the property. A number of groups here today interested with the intention to purchase. Given that interest, should not simply need to start by way of a vendor bid, providing you ample opportunity and time to control the flow of proceedings. Again, guys, properties offerings like this are truly a rarity in itself. Where do we go? 1,050,000. It's a little bit light and low, but it is the lead. And welcome in at 1,050,000. Guys, at that level, Senator Nugent North will take a $20,000 bid in stride, and it should only welcome you to proceedings at 1,050,000. At 1,050,000 for the 1 of 70, and 3 chances now for further consideration at 1,050,000 only. At 1,050,000 for your slice of Mulgrave, we call it through 3 times. At 1,050,000, the call once now. At 1,050,000. Guys, the location, it is lifestyle, it is convenience, everything just behind us, whether it's the grandstand, oval, cafes, all those lifestyle enhancing ingredients, moments away. The $20,000 bid and lunch to the keys, it does present our starting bidder and lamplighter in front at 1,050,000 the offer. At 1,050,000 we pass the property in, no better bid from here at 1,050,000. Twice now, we'll not finish in silence. At 1,050,000 the call. Should be no hesitation nor delay at this level. $1,050,000 the offer. We continue the 20 in the stride. If we were to pass the property in, that first exclusive right to negotiate would hold directly to the left. At this level, no procrastination required. 50 holds for the 1 of 70. That third and final call, it now presents at 1,050,000. At 1,050,000. Second, third, and final chance. We'll not finish in silence. At 1,050,000 the call. Send a nod there. Is that a nod of acknowledgement? Well, 70, then to a bid, moving through swiftly without any hesitation nor delay. At 1,070,000. At 1,070,000, quick bid's a good bid on return. At 1,070,000 the offer. 90, the next sequential bid, move and answer. As always, 3 chances now. 90 straight back with our starting bidder and lamplighter at 1,090,000. At 1,090,000, buyers, we make it abundantly clear. We keep the 20s in the stride and nothing less. 1,110 would be that answer, but once again, 3 chances now. Bid holds in our starting bidder's favour at 1,090,000. At 1,090,000, once now, when I finish and silent in your favour at 1,090,000 the offer. Twice now, it's had its time at 1,090,000 the call. 1.11, your interest services and welcome to the auction. Directly front and centre takes the lead at 1,110,000. Rick, only 30, will jump back in front at 1,110. At 1,110,000, quick bid to reclaim lead from here.
30.
130 holds at 1,130,000. The quick return and 1,150 it now presents at 1,130,000. Reese to get involved. Back at home, truly nothing left to do. Bid, secure, relax and enjoy, and the location truly all about the convenience. Pockets, opportunities and properties like this, as stated, a rarity in itself. Bidding with confidence and been with us the whole way. 130 holds. Our starting bidder, lamplighter in front at 1,130,000. At 1,130,000. Once now, when I'm finished and silence at 1,130,000. Second time at 1,130,000. 2 calls through, 1 amount. I can see that thought process continuing for the want of 50. 1,130 holds, 1,150. It is the answer. And I tell you what, a location offering a pocket like this, you truly would not find another one like it at that price point. At 1,130, at 1,130,000. It's had its time in our starting bidder's favour at 1,130 for the second, third, and final chance. Would I finish and silence at 1,130,000? Well, then to a bid, 1,150 buys again, moving through now.
Do you take 10?
I take a 10 in excess of here we will. So 1,150, it needs to be nothing less than a 10 in the stride to jump back in front. At 1,150, the question was asked around the 10 or the 20, it now presents at 1,150, at 1,150,000 against all parties. Need to know where from here at 1,150 the offer, at 1,150,000. Alternatively, do we pass the property in interest outside the auction rules while excessive here? 70 and straight back, keeps it consistent and welcome in at 1,170. At 1,170,000, bid holds beside Rick at 1,170 the offer. Earlier we asked for the 10, we'll certainly welcome it, but don't let us limit you to that. At 1,170,000. At 1,170,000, Rick, in your favour at 1,170,000 for the want of nothing less than a $10,000 bid and lunch for the keys to jump back in front. But buyers, we make it very clear, we remain out of the bidding from here. That first and exclusive right to negotiate, it would sit just the left-hand side. And I tell you what, a strategic bid and position to hold. More often than not, that buyer will proceed through to be the successful purchaser. So 1,170,000 in your favour. 1 call through to remain. It's had its time. Do we pass the property in at 1,170,000? First time when I'm finished and silence at 1,170,000. Tracy's just asked me to hold there for a few moments, so we'll certainly extend the courtesy of time. Please understand, should you require the time, we'll always extend it back as well. So 1,170,000 is a bid. 80 shortened to stride, but it is now the lead at 1,180,000. To our starting bid of the suggestion, keep the trends alive. 90, can't blame you for matching at 1,190,000, at 1,190,000, at 1,190,000, getting a clear line of sight, the sequential 10 and straight to 1.2 at 1,190,000, at 1,190,000. Once down at 1,190,000. That conversation does continue, so we'll give it its time. But I tell you what, the more you start to think about it, no matter which way you're looking, this price point, offering and location, it certainly adds up. At 1,190,000, the Waverley Park Estate, highly sought after pocket. Again, the location, convenience, everything that we need, and back at home, perfectly presented, nothing to do but bid, secure, relax and enjoy. 190 holds. Haven't forgotten about the million in front. We are 1 call through with 2 remain at 1,190,000, at 1,190,000. Second time buyers, do we pass the property in? Bid sits in our starting bidder's favour at 1,190,000. Okay, so I can see that conversation continuing. So I might give it a few more moments in time. Take it to 1.2. You'll never question the value. 1,190 is the offer. We'll bring it down a level. In excess of 1.2 we made, but it needs to be 1.2 to jump back in front. So again, if you go to 1.2, one or two things will happen. Close to that announcement or securing that first and exclusive right to negotiate. Both strategic bids and positions a hold. Is there a 10 in the stride to jump back in front? At 1,190. At 1,190,000. At 1,190,000, as that conversation continues, 1,190 is the offer. Conversations continue, we give it its time. Is there any further advance from here? 1,190 the bid. At 1,190,000. Tracy, is there a 10 or just a 5? Thinking. We'll give you a few moments for further consideration. At 1,190 the offer. At 1,190,000, given that thought process, I will reset the clock. 3 chances for further consideration. At 1,190 the bid. At 1,190,000. Once now, when I finish and silence. At 1,190,000. Second time at 1,190,000. Appreciate everyone's looking. We wait with absolute anticipation. Conversations are continuing. Tracy, just a 5? Holding there for a few moments in time at 1,190,000. Alternatively, I'll pause buys. No better bid offer from here at 1,190,000. At 1,190,000. Second, third, and final chance. When I finish and silence. Five? We'll take the 5. 1,190,000. You asked the question earlier. We'll hold for a few moments in time. Again, where can you buy a slice of the Waverley Park estate? This offering, this location, a $5,000 stride only. Sam, we'll welcome it back. Those conversations. We're seeking instructions behind the scenes. 1,190,000 holds. I'll give 3 chances now for further consideration. Once now at 1,190,000. Twice now at 1,190,000. 2 calls through and 1 remain. No hesitation nor delay is required at 1,190,000 the bid. At 1,190,000 we pass the property. No better bid from here at 1,195,000. And there it is on the buzzer beater at 1,195,000. At 1,195,000 returns at 1,195,000. Now 2 options present. Do we go the 5 or maybe the 10? The choice is yours. At 1,195,000. Conversations here, 1,195,000, maybe 205, show the strength and keep the 10s alive at 1,195,000, back directly front and centre at 1,195,000, at 1,195,000, extending the courtesy of time back. 5,000 back at 1.2, at 1,200,000, at 1,200,000 the call, holds now back, the left-hand side, at 1.2 the offer, at 1,200,000, as meanders around the crowd, at 1.2 the offer, we are back in front, again welcoming your 5 at a minimum, at 1.2 the bid, at 1,200,000 buys, we make it clear, we pause no better bid from here, at 1.2 the offer. First time, when I finish and silence at 1,200,000. Twice now, we pause for instructions, no better offer from here at 1.2 the call. Third, final chance at 1,200,000. Well, Rick, with that silence, we might like to pause the auctioneer for a few moments in time, seek instructions from our clients. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand all conversations that happen behind the scenes will bring out full disclosure of the public, give you that opportunity to bid further. Just going to pause for a few moments with you shortly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for your patience. Sorry to take a little bit longer than expected. As you can understand, a difficult decision for all parties involved. For the interest of transparency, we are only a few bids away from securing 20 Rathdowne Way. So to our buyers here today, on return, we will welcome a $5,000 bid, but please understand, if we are to pass the property in, the first and exclusive right to negotiate, it will sit and hold to left-hand side with our starter. A strategic bid and position to hold that, given more often than not, that buyer will proceed through to be the successful purchaser. Again, properties, offerings, locations like this, a rarity in itself, 1.2, sits in your favour. On return, we welcome the $5,000 bid and lunge for the keys at $1,200,000. At $1,200,000 a call. An exclusive pocket of the Waverley Park Estate. The location, only moments, whether it's the grandstand, the oval, cafes, all those lifestyle enhancing ingredients are just moments away. 1.2 is the offer. 205 to jump back in front and move there. You'll never regret the value. At 1.2 the bid. To all other entries, we definitely got the best. Do we pass the property at $1,200,000? At $1,200,000 for the wants of $5,000 and $5,000 only.
5,000.
205, and welcome at $1,205, at $1,205,000, at $1,205,000, back in front, at $1,205, 210 can we say, and again, move there with confidence. That conversation continues. Properties, price points like this, you'll not find another one like it. At $1,205 the offer, conversations continue, we give it its time, at $1,205, at $1,205,000, we call it through 3 times, at $1,205,000. First time, we'll not finish and silence at $1,205,000. Buys ample opportunity and time to reclaim the lead. That conversation is continuing. At $1,205,000, we definitely got the best. Need to know when we're at from here, it's a permission to pass the property in. Bid sits in your favour at $1,205,000 for the want of a sequential 5 and straight to 210 at $1,205,000 the offer. At $1,205,000. Second time, when I finish and silence at $1,205,000. As Rick meanders around the crowd, we give it its time at $1,205,000, working for our clients as we do. At $1,205,000 the offer, 210, I'll set the clock 30 seconds. We pause, give me increment, no better bid from here. Again, secure your future here in the Waverley Park Estate at $1,205,000. Second, third, and final chance when I finish and out at $1,205,000. Well, Rick, don't like to do it twice consecutively. We might just pause one last time there. Seek instructions. Hold to lead at $1,205,000 with you shortly.
Yeah.
Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for your patience. Sorry to take a little bit longer than expected. So the bid sits 1,205,000. Very clear instructions. If there's no further advance, we'll pass the property in with that first and exclusive right to negotiate. So buyers, we are seeking the 5,000 in the stride. Is it to 210? But once again, 3 chances now for further consideration at 1,205,000. At 1,205,000 buyers, we pass the property in. No better bid from here. Definitely got the best, Tracy. Any further advance? 1,205,000 is the offer. That final meander and confirmation from all parties at 1,205,000 the offer for the one of 210 and 3 chances as always for further consideration at 1,205,000 at 1,205,000. Once now, all done, finish and silent buyers. Do we pass the property in? No better bid from here at 1,205,000. Second time, it's had its time at 1,205,000. The call. Well, Rick, I'm going to set the clock. 30 seconds from now, we'll pass the property in. That first exclusive right to negotiate, a strategic position to hold that given more often than not, the buyer proceeds through to beat the successful purchaser. 1,205,000 the offer. 10, the next sequential bid at 1,205,000 at 1,205,000. Second, third, and final chance. We're not finished and silence at 1,205,000. Well, Rick, with that silence, we are going to like to pass the property in and proceed straight through with that first and exclusive right to negotiate to what will no doubt see the sold sign out the front towards another successful Ray White Glen Waverley auction. On behalf of Rick Cheah, the entire team at Ray White Glen Waverley, thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. As stated, will not be long before we see the sold sign out the front. On behalf of the team, thank you for your attendance. We look forward to seeing you at our next auctions.